Tapped in exclusive. We are the internet.
Y'all know what the
bitch.
fuck going on.
I'm 5'6" on a good day, right? Bro, I met Jermaine Dupri for the first time at the studio. Y'all know them little hoverboards that folks used to be riding on?
Yeah.
Bro, he came to the door on one of them shits, and me and him was looking eye to eye. Jermaine Dupri is...
And them motherfuckers is tall, too. Dude,
Man, that shit was crazy.
Shout out Jermaine Dupri.
I was startled. I was yo.
I think hoverboards add 6 inches.
Bro, that shit was wild.
That's crazy. Oh, my God.
He cool as fuck, though. He cool, though.
Tapped In Podcast. We're joined today. How's it going, Deante?
Everything is everything. I'm tired as fuck. Hold on. Can I curse on here? I just thought about it.
Yeah, man.
All right. Fuck, shit, bitch, ass. All right.
We got that out the system.
But yeah, everything is everything, man. I'm just sleepy as hell. How y'all doing?
We're chilling, man. We're hanging in there, just like trying to deal with the COVID world, you know, and everything's just been crazy, man.
Everything's been mad wild. I had to actually, just a quick side note, I had to spaz on somebody today and just kind of get him right. Like, with everything that's going on in the world, I'm like, are you blind right now? You should open your eyes and watch how you speak to people. You know what I'm saying?
What do you say?
No, I said I've had to get somebody correct today, like just going on with all the like.
What did he say?
Yeah, I'm saying, what did he say?
Okay, I was informing them about Juneteenth, and they started to laugh like it was a joke, and I was like, it's not a joke. Like in a very serious. Yeah, that's what I'm like today.
Exactly. That's
today is the day that you will get slapped just because of slavery. Okay, so don't try it. All right, just real talk.
Every day.
Every day.
Like, come on.
True.
Anyway, Deante, how have you been dealing with like this like post-COVID world? Like,
bro, well, shit, it ain't even really post. We still in the middle of this shit.
Yeah, we're still in it, but you know, the world with shit. COVID.
Man, this shit sucks. Like, I be scared to dap folks up. I be scared to like be around. Like, we had a video shoot the other day, and then after that, I had to like question if I wanted to stop by my mama's house. It was I don't know where everybody was, who we was at the video shoot with. I don't want to go to my mama's crib and have nothing that I don't know I have. It's just a lot of shit, dog. This shit sucks. It's terrible.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah, it's got to be like a pain in the ass, especially, you know, you don't want to get your mom sick, obviously.
What? Man, you can't even cheat in peace, bro. It's like, if I wanted to go and cheat right now, I might bring home some shit with my girl. It don't even have to be no STD. That shit crazy. Like, that shit.
Yeah, you could bring home the COVID.
The COVID. That's crazy.
Some Corona coochie. That shit wild.
That's a whole other problem.
Wow, bro.
That's crazy.
So you were filming a music video. Was that for one of your own songs coming out?
Yeah.
Can you speak on it or not?
I can't. Fuck it. We were shooting for Circles, one of the songs off the album yesterday. And then we shot the video for Got Money Now the day before. We just been shooting all week. That's why I'm tired right now, because we've been shooting for like the last 2-3 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you so tired, man? So obviously you've been working and still working through this whole like COVID thing, man, because you gotta be able to produce in down times, man. Because if you're not producing, then you assed out. You know what I mean?
Shut up, nigga. I got bills. And then this shit stop.
Shout out. That's true.
Where somebody told me something, they was like, y'all think these folks is out really staying at home and not getting money like that? You out your mind, man. You better get out here and get this money, man. You better,
bills to pay.
You better use this time to really be out here grinding, and that's exactly what I did.
Yeah. So, Deante, we want to start with like, when did you start like rapping?
Like ever?
Yeah, ever. When did you start making music?
I was like 12. All right, okay, down. But on keeping it a buck, I was rapping, but I wasn't writing the raps. You know what I mean? Like, I was on some real ghostwriting shit at the time. My uncle, he had started us up. It was kind of like a group thing. He had us on some like crisscross shit as kids.
Shout out to Unc, though.
Wow.
Man, I'm about to say, without him, we wouldn't even be having this conversation for real. Cause like, music wasn't nothing that I just fell in love with on no shit like that. It was something that I kind of just walked into. And I was like, oh shit, this shit kind of fire. They gonna keep doing it.
Did you walk into it, or were you actually put into it?
Well, put into it. Yeah. Put into it. Oh, yeah.
I have a quick question. How was that conversation even had? Unc was like, look, what's up? Like, you about to be in this group.
Listen, bro, I was like 12 years old. Only thing I was doing was trying to goddamn find some women and goddamn go to, bro. I ain't have shit on. He wanted to do the music. I was like, fuck it, nigga. Watch Dragon Ball Z. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then one other was y'all had like a full studio, or y'all was doing this like in the bedroom? Like he had like a little setup and y'all was getting it in.
It was legit because like he used to rap. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He had musical aspirations before me, and then he got older, and it was like, oh, the shit didn't pan out how I necessarily. So I'm gonna breathe life into, you know what I'm saying, my nephew or some shit like that. So he kept the music shit, put it into me, and instilled it in me, and shit, here we are.
That's fire, man. Shout out to like, I always like to, Kevin always asks that to all the people that we interview and everything. He always says like, was there somebody in your family or somebody that close to you and got to you in the music? But shout out to Unc for, you know, seeing the vision and seeing the talent, you know what I'm saying, and keeping things going forward with you. You feel what I'm saying? And instilling that like work in you and showing you how to like the process of everything goes, man. Cause I always say, you can have big dreams, but without the right people beside you, it's not gonna go very far. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people to inspire you and shit like that. You know?
I said that's real.
Yeah, I mean, it's so at that time you said it was obviously you said it was ghostwriting because it was your uncle.
I ain't know how to do none of that shit.
So at what point? I think that's fucking hilarious. Only because you're a fucking great writer. So when did the writing start for you personally?
Shit, probably about maybe a year after we started up. I just kind of told him, was like, yo, I was kind of just excited to be able to do it. I was like, I put my own shit together and I recorded it. That shit was ass.
Is it anywhere? Does it exist anywhere?
You'll never hear it ever. I still have it.
Nah, it's got to be on Reddit, bro. Like it's got to be somewhere.
It is. Then I'm assed out because that shit's terrible.
That's funny.
So that was what, 13, 14?
That was 13. That was what, 2000, 2004? 2004,
right.
Something like that.
Okay. So at that time, you just start writing. And I mean, so at what point did you put out like an actual song that like everybody could pick up?
Everybody could pick up, or everybody did?
No, not did. No. Could.
Yeah, was there like some popping in like when you was in high school or something like that? Did you have like a song out that niggas was fucking with?
Popping? Hell no. But nothing, bro. Like, it was me and a couple of my partners, we used to rap and shit. But like in high school, I kind of put the music down for a second because I turned into like a ticking ass nigga. I used to be pop locking and shit. We used to be doing
That's bitches, fucking amazing.
I mean, the women was fucking with the dancing, so I stopped rapping for it.
No, finish what you were saying. I'm laughing. I'm just laughing. I was gonna have to say something after that.
Nah, bro. Like, I ain't get serious again until I like got to college, and then I started like high school and middle school. I was still playing around with that shit. I discovered what pussy was, and I was like, yo, wherever that goes,
took a detour.
I'm there.
Yeah.
My time and attention is on that. That's funny. Bro. I was gonna say most of the niggas I knew growing up in school and high school who was all dancing, they had all the chicks. You feel me? They used to be, they used to be going crazy.
I'm telling you, that's what it was, man. I said, fuck this music shit, bro. I'm out here. We good.
Well, it's funny because so then realistically, you really didn't start taking the bars and like writing seriously till you were like 18 or 19.
Right.
Which is crazy because there's people that really work hard to write music and think they got bars and they're still trash. Like they worked since they're like 12, you know? So it's crazy that you had the luxury of kind of fucking around and seeing what you like. And then you really got down to it, like by the time you were an adult.
Yeah. I mean, because at the same time, like you got to live. Yeah, I mean, if your whole life is one thing, especially if it's one thing where it's like people have to relate to it for you really to have like a decent career. If you don't have nothing to relate to because all you did was make music all day, it's like, bro, you ain't live no type of life. Like, I can't relate to that. The average person can't relate to that. So
you don't have no real life stories or nothing. Exactly. Like, saying, like if you a studio plant, like you've been in there your whole life since you was 12, 13, then you ain't even.
Yeah, you got no experience.
You ain't even really had like an argument with your homeboy or no shit like that. You ain't even went through nothing.
You don't have a homeboy.
You ain't got homeboys, dog. Like,
you got managers.
That's it.
On some crisscross shit.
That's true, bro. Shout out crisscross.
Shout out crisscross, because they was the young niggas doing it though. No lie. You from
Bro.
you from the A, right?
Yeah.
And
Born and raised.
and so Jermaine Dupri was like the person overseeing them, so I'm sure they was playing like crazy out in the A for sure.
Yeah.
Man, that was a crazy movement for sure.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to him too. I met Jermaine Dupri once, and bro, like, all right, look, I'm 5'6" on a good day, right? Bro, I met Jermaine Dupri for the first time at the studio. Y'all know them little hoverboards that folks used to be riding on?
Yeah.
Bro, he came to the door on one of them shits, and me and him was looking eye to eye. Jermaine Dupri is...
And them motherfuckers is tall too. Dude,
man, that shit was crazy.
Shout out Jermaine Dupri.
I was startled. I was yo.
I think hoverboards add 6 inches.
Bro, that shit was wild.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
He cool as fuck though. He cool though.
Yeah, man, that's a real. I was gonna say, all funniness aside though, that's a real legend in the game, man.
Oh god.
But for Cindy, man, shout out So Dev, shout out all those guys, man. That was like the soundtrack to all our like youth and shit like that. All our parents was bumping all that shit, man. I could only imagine being in the A. I'm from Cali, so I could only imagine what was going down in the A when all that shit was going down, like Funkify and all that shit, the Brat and all that. Oh wow,
that shit was different. And then I didn't get to experience like adulthood or necessarily like with teenagehood, if that's a word, through it. Like I just saw my parents live to that type of music. It was like So Def, Bass All Stars and all that shit. You know, I got to experience like Bow Wow. Shit like that. Granted,
but shout out Wow though, because he had the streets on lock for all the young people.
Oh, yeah.
For all y'all that's not up on this, because we on YouTube too with this shit. So like, if you're not up on it, like Wow is like a legend,
Google.
bro. Yeah, Google, young legend, man. Shout out Bow.
Easy.
Yeah. I can't speak to the future stuff, you know what I mean, like present day stuff, but I can speak to the old Bow. You feel me?
It's a little different now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I'm about to say, somebody tweeted the other day, they was talking about the verses, and they were like, yeah, Bow Wow should go against Romeo. I was like, bro, quit disrespecting my mans like that, dog. Yeah. Bow Wow smacked Romeo discography across the wall.
Ooh.
Thank
bro,
you.
What?
He actually had a really fire tape in like 2010.
Who? Romeo?
Bow Wow.
Oh, I was gonna say I can't say shout out to Romeo, but I can't speak on nothing. I can't speak on nothing. No fire bars that he has ever put out. No. Saying.
Nah, he can hoop though. He can hoop.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna challenge your man hoop skills though. Shout out
not
to
at all.
Interesting.
But I bar that nigga up.
He gonna hit you with the ICDC rap.
I don't want no smoke.
Oh my god! Well, you heard it here. That's amazing. So when you get to college, were you like working some kind of job you fucking hated and rapping at the same time, or?
Nah, I'm about to say when I got to school, well, take it back. Not at first, but eventually, yeah. When I first got there, you know, I was just in college, trying to do the college thing, like taking it day by day. I was like pre-med bio, so most of my time went to work, like actual schoolwork. Then I picked up a job after I got an apartment down there. I picked up a job at like the cafeteria in there. And I was like flipping omelets. So that was extra trash, bro.
So you was up early as shit then. You was like on the 4 a.m. shift.
Breakfast shit.
Nah, nigga, I was flipping omelets all day. We was like lunch specials. We was at night. Cafeteria was open all day.
Yeah, this where everyone goes, right?
Yeah.
What college did you go to?
I was at Georgia Southern.
Okay, so you was at Georgia Southern, and the cafeteria and the mess hall all day long.
Getting to it.
Shout out to your work ethic, though.
Yeah. That's crazy,
man. You gotta eat.
Literally.
Would you? But on a side note, would you come home with mad food though? Because I know that college hustle be about who got the most, who got all the snacks, is everything good.
Nah. See, I was coming home with tips, like, and that's the reason I eventually got fired because I wasn't supposed to be doing that shit. But like, I used to be in there. I'm talking about saucing the omelets up. I was flipping them hoes. It's like where we would make the omelets. It was like a transparent station. You could walk up, you could see us actually cook the omelets. It was like a hibachi below.
Damn.
So I'd be in there going.
Was niggas requesting stuff?
Yes.
Like, let me get that with onions and cheese on that piece.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, usually we were supposed to put the omelets. We were supposed to put all the ingredients like inside the omelet. Where I was melting the bacon into the top. Putting the bell peppers on the outside, bro. It was crazy. Before I had a little tip jar, and my manager came, he was hot. Like, bro, you ain't supposed to be doing that. But I kept doing it, and they eventually fired me like a year in. So, shout out to Landrum Cafeteria. It is what it is.
Hey, shout out for hating on his chef skills so he can be on here talking with us today. You feel me?
Big
Like, he
facts.
had to break on, had to shut him
Actually,
down.
yeah, thank you for firing him.
Big facts.
Without that, we wouldn't have any of the music.
So yeah, so
I-
boom, you at the cafeteria. I'm sorry for interrupting your story. Keep going. So you working, you in that piece.
Uh,
So let's continue on your music journey. Let's finish.
I, I was even going at my attention span is short as hell.
No.
I can't even. I'm making omelets. I drop out of school eventually, go back home. I get another odd job because music still ain't popping how it's supposed to be. I end up going to Minnesota for 5 months, building snowmobiles and four-wheelers. Yeah.
No way.
That
That was your job?
Bro, I was in Roseau, Minnesota, 10 minutes away from
I
Hilarious.
Wow.
I know what it's like to be like, damn, shit's hopeless, and I gotta go figure something out so I can eat. But damn, how'd you get to Minnesota and doing that job of all
It's
things?
specific.
Like, yeah, who was your plug?
All right. So I dropped out, went home. And
Yeah.
my mom, like, yo, you can't just be here and you ain't doing nothing. Because, like, I worked at Walmart for a second. I was selling, like, y'all heard of family mobile phones?
Yeah.
Is that like the Obama phone?
It's the Walmart phones.
It's work mobile phone. It's terrible, bro.
Yeah.
I was the guy in the middle of, like, Walmart chasing folks down to sell trash phones.
Oh.
So that was 3 months. I left, went to Minnesota. My partner, one of my partners, his name is Joseph. He was already up there because the company was actually a contracting company. The company was called Strong, and they were up there. I think the workers at the regular company was on strike or something like that. So they contracted us in. He told me about it. They was paying like $1,200 a week, weekly.
That's
Yeah.
in Minnesota. You working so much, you ain't even got time to spend that money.
Yeah.
I tell you, Roseau, Minnesota had like 3 stoplights in the whole town. Ain't nothing else to do but
And
work.
how many black people? You?
Shit, probably
One.
3. One for every-
Wow.
Yeah, bro. By the time we left up there, it was like negative 22 degrees. And we was heading. Minnesota sucks, bro. I'm not going back. Shout out to Minnesota though, but I'm never returning it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
Came home, had a little bread in my pocket. Ended up meeting my producer who I live with now, and so we've been making music ever since. That's it.
So at that point, how old were you at that point when you came home from Minnesota?
What was I? 20? It was like 23 or 24.
Okay.
2015, if I'm not mistaken. It was 14 to 15, one or two.
So I have a cool question. So when y'all met each other and y'all started making music and shit, y'all was like, "Oh, we found each other. Like this shit is meant to be." And then we gotta start taking it seriously.
Kind of like I met him on some random shit too. All right, so like my roommate in college, his name is Reggie President, and he had a sister back home who was a stripper / rapper. Her name was China D, and she used to a producer now. Reggie sent her some of my music while she was in the studio with my producer Brandon Phillips Taylor, and she played it for him. And from there, he hit me up. But when he hit me up, I was literally about to go to Minnesota. So as soon as I got back from Minnesota, that's when we linked up. And
Wow.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you remember the first, I mean, I don't know if you do, but because you probably made so many fucking songs since, but do you remember the first song you made together?
I don't remember the first. I remember one of the first. We made 3, I know, off rip. And one of them was, I don't know if y'all heard the other mixtape that I put out called Good. They got a postlude. It's like the intro.
Yeah.
But that was one of the first 3 songs we made.
Oh my, so that's one of the first 3 songs you guys ever made.
Yeah, ever.
Wow.
Ever.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And that was your,
Yeah.
like, would you consider that one of your debut tapes, I guess?
I would have yesterday. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and that made me realize that I got a lot more projects than I thought I did. I got like 9, bro, and I didn't even think about it.
Right.
So Good, I want to say Good was probably like number 5 or something like that. It was either 4 or 5. Because I had 19 Summers, Wishful Thinking, Just Sample 1, Just Sample 2, Good, Sorry for Your Patience, Better, So Much for Good Luck. I feel like it's one more thing I'm missing, but even though I just listed off a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And what was your like favorite? If you, I mean, I don't know if you can say that. A lot of artists can't. But what was your favorite about, in terms of the process and the
Man,
songs?
it's fucked up. That's like picking your favorite
I
kid.
know. I
You
know.
can't say it out loud. Like everybody got one, but you can't say it.
That's a fact. It's,
Shit.
I mean, how about in terms of like your favorite to make? Like if every album has a process, what was your favorite in terms
I
of the
think
or
process?
did you have the most fun while making, or did you have the most shit going on and it transferred? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? What was like?
I like being in the lovey-dovey type of phase of creation. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
even necessarily like just all the good lovey-dovey, just love in general. I like making those type of songs. So like
Right.
just a sample one, just a sample two, those are
Yeah.
real. I ain't gonna say necessarily fun living through the shit, because some of that
Yeah.
shit was fucked up,
It's
but it was
emotional. It's
fun.
emotional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was
If you
fun to
like
see
that.
how it came out. Facts.
Okay. I respect that. And so now you're working on a new project.
Yeah.
And can you speak? I don't know if you can speak on it. Can you actually speak to like some features you have, or what's the process been like?
Not necessarily features. I'm gonna hold that down.
Yeah,
But
you can conceal that.
yeah, we starting on the next stuff. Well, we already started on the next stuff, and we're just working on it. We just put out the album a month ago, but
Right.
we were sitting on that for a year. So like
That's what I thought.
we had that done a minute ago, but we
Yeah.
were waiting on like sample clearances suck.
Yeah.
Man, that shit so trash.
Especially, yeah.
But what I can say about you though, and what we see though, is you're producing consistent music. A lot of people get held up for a while. Like
Right.
a lot of people when they say, "Oh, we had to," like you said, you had the album for 1 year. Like some people, like, "Oh, I had it for 3 years." Well, boom.
5 years.
Yeah, man, it's
Oh,
good to
nah.
see you like the
Nah.
process. You talking about you making videos? There it goes, y'all. Work ethic. You know what I'm saying? You
Work
gotta
ethic,
work.
yeah.
You have to do what others won't, so you can have what others don't have. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's a
Work for
bar.
your
That's
shit.
a big bar.
Big bar. Yeah.
That's a big
Big
fact.
bar.
You gotta go far, bro.
Not for real. So my favorite like two people. Well, not my favorite two people. For somebody hearing this and try to goddamn hit me up in the text.
Twist your shit.
Yeah. My favorite, I guess, two entertainers or athletes or whatever you want to flip that was Wayne and Kobe. So I'm about to say
Okay.
their work
Good.
ethics are insane. Like Kobe
yeah.
might have been a sociopath, dog. Like it's
No, he was.
different. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's different. I'm about to say I try to take bits and pieces of like their ideologies and things that they had going on, and then still try to keep my regular life regular, but I enjoy working.
Yeah, man. You gotta get lost into it. You have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable because the growth in the let me find the word for it. The strive for more is a uphill battle. So you got to just be ready to grind. Wake up every day ready to be uncomfortable and grind this shit out, because that's the only way you're gonna get to where you want to be. I'm pretty sure you've been in hella uncomfortable moments, like you said, like just a second ago. Some of that shit was painful, but it pushed you to have the love and the understanding that you were going for. You feel me? Like,
Yes.
that's crazy. And then I want to also mention, like when you said Wayne, I just remember all the drugs and shit he was taking. I just remember always seeing him working though in the studio though. All the drugs and everything he was doing was in the studio when he was working. I'm still trying to see that movie or that little documentary that they never had come out with. No, he had like a little documentary. Was it the Carter 3?
Yeah, it was around that time. You talking about when he like spilled the lean on
Yeah,
the ground?
and he was spazzing out.
Carter 3 mixtape is probably like one of my favorite albums. I don't think that's a mixtape.
The Leak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking incredible.
He was on the beam, bro. Like I don't think we ever gonna see
Bat
a
Wayne
more dominant run in hip hop. That's my
I don't know.
That's the Michael Jordan.
I don't know though. Like I hate that everybody say like Drake, but Drake is going hard, bro, and he's taking this shit to another level. And I'm not a Drake stan or nothing like that. But
I think Drake's has been more consistent, but I think Wayne's was a lot more dominant. Like, all right, for Drake, for every year Drake
Wayne
has
was
been
talking
at the
that
top,
crazy shit though.
Yeah.
Bruh.
For every year that Drake has been on top, there's been somebody who you could argue is right there with him, whether it be Kendrick or Cole or whoever. When Wayne was like on the top, maybe Kanye. Maybe. And My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy dropped after his run. That was like 2011 or something like
Yeah,
that.
because
Maybe
Yeah.
2005 through 2009. Wayne.
No ceilings was going crazy. I remember Drought 3 Drought 3 changed everything in my
In your life.
circles at that time.
Bro.
Like I was telling my pops, like you know how you force people. He couldn't understand it. I was like, do you hear this shit? You're
You gotta
listening to
listen.
you're listening to greatness right here. Like you need. He's like, bro, I don't understand it. I'm like,
Come on, bro.
That shit was different.
this is.
I mean, it's crazy because a lot of his, like you said, he was so prolific. So it was a compilation of not just mixtapes, but also like debut albums, studio albums.
Yeah.
Everything was fucking incredible.
He had the streets in the headlock.
I mean, in terms of like, just being
Years.
thorough and consistent, I
And
would
on the
probably
peak-
put Gucci up there too, in terms of
He
like
was
just
Gucci.
volumes of fucking music.
The Gucci was like the mixtape king for sure.
Untouchable. Like,
Yeah.
for sure.
Him and Zaytoven made a whole sound, bro. Like I gotta
Oh,
give
yeah.
it. And then you being from the A right there once again, like you feel what I'm saying? Like they had to been going crazy. I couldn't hear you.
That shit. That was like Gucci Man put out with the movie, State versus Reggie Davis,
Yeah.
My Doe, all that shit. Like I was probably like 14 around the
Oh, yeah.
time when popping.
That was like my Bible and Lil
Yeah.
Boosie. I used to listen to Lil Boosie like something ridiculous. And Webby, that was serious business.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But Webby and Boosie, shout out to those guys, man. Legends.
Yeah. Now, Deante, do you know when? Because I guess now you're kind of just building the next project. Do you have any like idea when we might hear it?
Shit. If the world don't stop burning down no time soon and we stuck
Right.
inside, we'll put that shit out this year.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Like we ain't doing nothing but making music.
Just making music, yeah.
Stuff around the music, yeah. So if we ain't got nothing else to do, like no touring, no nothing, we'll
Right.
put that this year.
Yeah. All right. That's perfect. I like that. And so, is there anybody now that you're kind of you've made your project, you're working on your next project? Is there anybody that you haven't worked with yet that you're looking to work with?
Young Thug.
Young Thug. Okay, put that out there.
Thug might
Tap in.
Yeah.
compose anything ever.
Thug.
Yeah.
So Thug being from the A, like Thug is like a GOAT out there, man. Like I personally love. Shout out Thug, man. He's
Well,
like
yeah.
young Beethoven, man. That's my guy, man. Love him.
Actually, I would say I think Gucci was the first person to put Thug out there in my universe.
Yeah, right. So it was like 10-17 Thug.
It was Thug, Pee Wee Longway,
Pee Wee.
Yeah, the Migos, all of that.
Migos.
Bro.
Fucking, he put Young Dolph out at the same time.
Gucci don't get the credit that he deserves. Gucci found a lot of people's favorite artists
Nicki.
and put them on. A lot of people.
He just
Gucci the A&R might be better than Gucci the artist.
Yeah. That's actually I don't think that's a hot take.
Was it Todd that was helping him do all that shit too? Todd Moskowitz, man, it was going crazy, bro.
Crazy, man.
Shout out to him. I don't know who that is, but shout out to him too.
Shout out to the man. Is there anything that you have dropping soon that you might want to plug?
Not necessarily me, but I'm on some things. I can't talk about all of them, but one I can. I'm gonna be on the Spillage Village project coming up.
Okay.
Man.
With Jid and Earth Gang and Black and everybody. Yeah.
While we're on that subject, how was it working with those guys, and like how did that whole like relationship come together? Like how
did them relationships come together? I'm trying to think. Honestly, I met Black for the first time in like a parking lot, on some random shit, like just walking around on Edgewood. I've met Jid for the first time at a Cole concert. That was my first time meeting Cole and Jid. I met Mariba on tour with Jid. And Earth Gang shit. I met them like, I feel like a random ass parking lot too on Edgewood somewhere. So yeah, it was just random ass shit.
Shout out to the parking lot on Edgewood.
Yeah.
shout out
amazing.
Shout out to how you guys met and you guys end up working together, man. Shit, you just met them randomly in the parking lot. See how like natural that is, man. and just because you have some sort of success, that doesn't mean you can't be normal and meet people in parking lots and then
and
work with them.
collaborate.
Feel me? Like,
And when is that dropping?
That I can't say.
Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah,
everyone just fucking
Kev's like, give me more.
just
Where's the
stay,
thing?
just everyone just watch Reddit and fucking see
What's
what
up
happens.
with you on Reddit, bro? You
I'm
love
telling
Reddit.
you, hey, I'll tell you, Deante is the king of Reddit.
You the Reddit
Oh
guy?
yeah, people fucking Reddit's like, oh, this man has the album of the year.
I about to say, you telling me something new? You got to link me to that shit. I ain't see none of that.
You don't know about the Reddit link?
I'll send it to you. I'll follow you on
Reddit.
IG and I'll send it
See,
to
look,
you. But
Bet.
you gotta.
It's crazy.
We have to introduce. I gotta stop saying urban. Well, we gotta introduce Reddit a little bit heavier into the black community. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Because I don't really.
It's literally just a rap thread.
I know where that's all
people sharing all their shit.
No, but I heard that's where the scammers get their work from too.
Oh,
you learn how to scam on Reddit too.
Well, we don't talk about that.
On
on the dark web.
Yeah,
you saw some Reddit.
But they got bins.
They got we can go bin for bin. This shit could be beneficial.
Beneficial, yeah.
Fucking Reddit. What?
Yeah. It's a crazy side.
I'm on the deep web getting it popping.
You gotta check it. Yo, seriously, these dudes introduced me to the dark web, changed my life. It's it's not like it's so many different things on there. It's not the regular internet. You gotta be careful though. You gotta be in the right mindset before you.
No one
be careful before
we're not promoting this.
The dark web is like a drug. Be careful before you do it.
Deplatformed.
Y'all finna send folks down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Look, he about to get. As soon as we hang this shit up, he gonna be like, "What is he talking about?"
Well, Deante, where should we send people to follow you? You think IG is the best place for updates and shit?
Oh yeah, all that shit. I'm about to say they can follow me at Deante VH. That's DEANTEVH. You know what I'm saying? I'm on IG, Twitter, Black People Meet. You feel me? Shit, all that. Follow me. You know, everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we want to thank you for tapping in with us.
Thank you, man.
Oh, nah, for sure though. I'm about to say appreciate y'all for having me.
Absolutely.
When you decide, when all this shit is over, even if you come before everything is all over, you should definitely come back, sit down with us in the studio. We get you with some fire ass snacks while you down here. You know what I'm saying? Catch up with pictures and everything. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna hold you to it. And if there's anything you want us to plug, send it to Jory, your people, and we'll make it happen. Okay?
We got you on
for
phone.
sure.
Shit.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
Already.
Hold on, wait. Before you leave, can we get you to do a quick drop real quick?
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically, you could if you could turn back the camera, boop, like that, and just be like, just say your name and
I'm tapped in.
And I'm tapped in. There you go.
Hey man, this is Deante Hitchcock, and I'm tapped in. You already know what's going on.
Thanks for tapping in with us. Be sure
Thanks,
to subscribe.
buddy, man. You're a cool dude, man. I appreciate you, bro. For real,
Likewise, man. I'm about to say, you got to drop a mixtape too, my boy. Like you can drop bars the whole.
Oh yeah, we're gonna drop bars.
No, bro. Shout out to my pops, man. That just instilled the
wisdom,
the shit to make you think, man. The shit that will that how you let your ego go, because the minute that the man separates himself from the ego, that's when he becomes a whole nother level. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, you feel me? Like it's there you go. Islam. That's some more bars. What's going on today?
Shout out.
I had to get these people straight today, man. Informing them that don't bother me on Juneteenth, man. It's a national holiday, and you need to accept it, respect it, and stay up on my face. You feel me? And if not, then we're just gonna have to get it correct. That's all.
There you go. Thanks for tapping in with us. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell. Thank you.
Already. Y'all be safe, man.
Take care.
All right.
Back on that ass.